Hi, for today's video, you're just going to need a pencil and some paper. We're going to be thinking like a great painter, Antoine Watteau, who kept all of his drawings in books. They were so important to him that he had them bound into books, and he used them as the subjects of his paintings. And what I want you to do is I want you to be like him today. I want you to collect different faces and people on paper and perhaps use them in the future in painting. But at the same time, I want you just to think about drawing the people around you and thinking about them as people at leisure, capturing the today. So let's get going, and you can look at some of Watteau's paintings, drawings, and see what I'm talking about. It's nice to see you again. Let's get to work. So here is a page of one of Watteau's beautiful drawings of heads, and what I want you to do is take a really good look at this. Yes, it's amazing, and it probably feels like something that's completely out of reach, but what I want you to do is just think like Watteau. Think, I'm going to get someone in my family and I'm going to get them to draw, I'm going to draw them from different angles, and I'm going to end up with a whole different page of their heads. And you know what, you could even do different people from your family on the same page. I'm going to show you some that I've done. Here's a little picture of a friend of mine drawing, and it's quite simple. You can get someone to sit still quite easily. They could be reading, and I'm going to turn the page and show you some more. Here she is playing her flute. This is another friend of mine, and that's another thing that Watteau did. He did pictures of people playing instruments or reading or sitting down, people at leisure. Now that's what made me think of it, because at the moment we are all at leisure, aren't we? So let's look at some other ones. Here is a page of hands, and that's another thing that are very hard to draw, and a great thing to do is to draw your own hand in lots of different ways and fill up a whole page. And you know, the more you do it, just by careful looking at what you're drawing, looking down at your page, you will get much better at this. Let's look at a few others. So Watteau, he loved to draw musicians, and I've had a little go at someone playing the guitar here, but here's something else, someone playing Lego, and here's another one, which is someone watching the TV. We're in modern times now, and here's another modern times picture. It's a little painting of mine, someone on the telephone. So when you've done a sheet of heads, and then you've done, let's have another look a little at these two, and you've maybe got some people and done some hands. Try finding some different subjects, people on the phone, people on their laptop, perhaps some animals as well. And it's actually quite fun to do this. And maybe you'll end up with, like me, with a little book here. I've got a little book that I started of someone playing the flute, someone drawing. And when you've come through this period, you'll have a whole diary of what we all did. So here's another person on the telephone again. So think about this as a sort of something that you can return to, drawing people's heads, but also drawing people at leisure. And you'll be thinking like the great Antoine Watteau. And maybe you can use some of these as subjects for a painting. So good luck.